in 3.0. We're getting a ranked. And they're also confirming that we're getting a new battle pass finally in update 3.0. So if you haven't already completed your battle pass, I recommend you get to it so that you can have all the rewards and be ready for the next update. And for 3.0, we know we have 2 new stories coming for sure. And based on what we've seen so far, we can tell that it's almost guaranteed to be a Fire Force world, or at least a Fire Force boss, and an Overlord world. And we got the name of the Overlord place, and it's called the Necromancer Graveyard. And finally, so many people have been asking me, for 3.0, Sky King is going to be sticking around. I would still recommend you try to get the max damage quest done so that you can just jump into the new content instead of having to go back and focus on Sky King before getting the new stuff done. Hey guys, it's Jenny back again for another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at everything we know is coming out in 3.0, which is the update that we've all been anticipating and desperately waiting for. Last time we did a video like this and we took a look at all the sneak peeks. So today we're going to be taking a look at all the sneak peeks as well as some other secret information I managed to dig up to tell us what's coming out in 3.0, or at least the majority of what's coming out in 3.0. Now we're going to head over to Discord and take a look at the official sneak peeks in the anime card class server. So I believe we left off here. And from what we saw last time, we think Fire Force and Overlord are practically guaranteed. And this is coming from this image, obviously, that we saw last time. I think this basically confirms that we're getting a Fire Force world. But anyway, let's take a look at the rest of the sneak peeks that we got recently. So as you can see, we have the Soul Eater moon. I actually really want Soul Eater to be part of this game. This could also... Is the moon in Fire Force like this as well? I know Soul Eater and Fire Force are linked, but I don't remember if the moon is the same. Yeah. And we also have some new cards. This is what anime? I'm not even sure what anime this is from. I know this is from JJK. This is Mahito, and we have the demon from Demon Slayer. I don't remember his name, but I think he's the one that controls the Infinity Castle, if I'm not mistaken. Then we have some new relics or trophies. I'm not sure. We have Ainzul. Yeah, okay, so yeah, Ainzul. Yeah, we're definitely getting. Yeah, this practically confirms Overlord. So we have Ainzul, then we have Staff, Attack on Titan. This looks like that, like the Titan serum. Big Mom. So this has to do with One Piece. Okay, this is the banjo that the demon is playing. So this has to do with Demon Slayer. We have the Chakra Fruit. So this is obviously Naruto. Demon Daggers. This is solo leveling. So we have, yeah, this could be missions, this could be artifacts, this could be quests, this could be so many different things. But we know these things are definitely coming in 3.0, which is great. We definitely need more content, bro. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, this practically confirms Fire Force, bro. Oh, and this music is hard. By the way, you're probably not going to hear the music because I'm going to mute it for copyright reasons. But yeah, this definitely confirms. Okay, so I think the new worlds we're getting for sure are Fire Force and Overlord. This looks sick. Is this like a new world boss? It kind of reminds me of Sky King. So this could actually be a new world boss event. Yeah. What is it called? It's called the Divine. What is the name of this, bro? The Great Soul or some shit? Nah, I need to search this up. I need to find out what the name of this is. Oh, it's the Evangelist. Yes. The Evangelist from Fire Force. This is what it's called. And we have some more sneak peeks. Again, you won't be able to hear the audio for copyright. Yeah, okay. And this is the Tomb of Nazarick. They basically leaked the entire world. This is interesting. This is cool though. It looks like a tiny world, which I'm not happy about. I don't want to be... Bro, why is it taking so long if the world is so small? We have... What can we see? Let's bring it back a bit. We can see... One. Okay, we have a double team. This is probably the first double team we'll see. Then we have 2, 3, 4... Yeah, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 fights and Ainz being the boss, obviously. Shalter... Albero, Demiurge. The hell is this guy? Oh, it's the butler, bro. Yeah, that guy I didn't remember. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm loving this. Overlord is definitely in my top 5. So I don't think anyone's more excited than me for this update. And we have a sneak peek of some of the new cards coming. Okay, so the glob on top here that looks like a freaking alien is Victim. That's an Overlord character. Then we have the Divine Tree from Naruto. I wonder what could this skill possibly be? But yeah, this is the Divine Tree from Naruto. That's pretty obvious. This looks like one of the elves in Overlord. Not sure which one. This also, I guess these are the twin elves. This is obviously Shelter. I'm not sure who this is. Who's that, bro? Okay, after scouring the internet for a couple of minutes, I still have no idea who this is. If any of you guys know who this is in the comment section, let me know. And this gets us to the end of the sneak peeks that we have. But I have some more information, right? And for 3.0, we know we have 2 new stories coming for sure. And based on what we've seen so far, we can tell that it's almost guaranteed to be a Fire Force world, or at least a Fire Force boss, and an Overlord world. Then we have 2 new moons. I'm not sure if that includes Tsukuyomi or not, but we should have 2 new moons coming, 2 new raids, leaderboards, ranked, a world boss event. I'm not sure if the world boss event is what we saw, being the evangelist, or if that counts as Sky King, 1 new card pack, and a mystery. So someone asked in the chat the same thing I was thinking. They asked whether Tsukuyomi counts as one of the 2 moons or not. And as you can see by one of the developers, he's saying that we already released one of the 2 moons in 2.5. And that would mean that Tsukuyomi counts as one of the 2 moons. So we're only expected, or we should only be expecting 1 more new moon in 3.0. And similarly, same thing I was asking with regards to the world boss, whether Sky King was the world boss or whether the evangelist was a world boss. Someone already asked that, and they said the world boss event was released in 2.5. And as we all know, 2.5, we got Sky King. So that means we're also not going to be getting a world boss event in 2.5 unless they do plan to release the evangelist as a world boss. But who knows, right? Because plans can definitely change. And there was a voice call or voice chat meeting, and the owner of the game basically leaked out exactly what we were thinking. Even though, I mean, technically they already leaked it in leaks, but he gave some more detail on the update with regards to the Overlord aspect. And he said we're getting an Overlord story as well as some Overlord cards. We're getting a new moon, which is the Inferno moon, and that is definitely from Fire Force. It sounds Fire Force related. So to me, that also clarifies or confirms that we're getting a Fire Force world as well. And that moon gives 80 luck as well as a 15%. And that moon gives 80 luck as well as a 15% increase to our luck. And it's going to give us access to some Fire Force cards. Whether it's 3 or 4, that's not confirmed. We're getting a new prestige stat, which based on what I saw in the chat means that this is a permanent stat that cannot be changed. I'm not sure if it applies to luck, border chance, but I'm not sure what exactly it applies to and what exactly it does. But they said that it's a stat that we cannot interfere with. And I'm not even sure how we acquire it. But that too is something that we can expect in 3.0. We're getting some new cards, new Naruto cards, which we saw in the last review. And we're getting a new White Zetsu card. And some of the new Naruto cards are Awakened Obito, Madara, and a new possible quest card. Then we're getting some new items, which we just saw. We're not sure if they're relics, equipments, or whatever. But we saw the Naruto, Attack on Titan, Overlord, Demon Slayer. We saw all of these new items. We're not sure what they're going to be attached to, but we can expect that to be in 3.0. We're getting a ranked, but as we see here, they're saying that it's under coding still, and they're not sure if it's going to be released in 3.0 or not. But let's hope that it is, because we need some PvP aspect added to the game. And if everything goes well, the max luck will be over 1k. And that to me is crazy. I don't think inflating luck is the best thing to do with this game, but I'm hoping it has a positive effect and not a negative effect. And we got the name of the Overlord place, and it's called the Necromancer Graveyard. And we can see like a sneak peek of, you know, Ainz's eye. This is like a closer look. And one of the devs said, you know, he does believe ranked will be in 3.0. And we see a button here and it says forfeit. I'm not sure if that's forfeiting for PvP or a possible button that they can add for towers, where instead of waiting for it to end, we can just click forfeit and just end it. I don't know, I think it works better for PvP, but it's also possible that they add it in towers as well. And then somebody posted this with regards to the points, and you know how you have to continuously click one button to add your points or change your points. One of the devs commented this, and I'm just hoping that means that we're going to be able to add them in increments of 1, 10, and 100. And they're also confirming that we're getting a new battle pass finally in update 3.0. So if you haven't already completed your battle pass, I recommend you get to it so that you can have all the rewards and be ready for the next update. And finally, so many people have been asking me, for 3.0, Sky King is going to be sticking around. I would still recommend you try to get the max damage quest done so that you can just jump into the new content instead of having to go back and focus on Sky King before getting the new stuff done. And we got a better, closer look at the guy from Overlord, the one I was not sure who he was. We get a, what is his name? Let me actually Google that real quick. Sebas. His name is Sebas. So we got a better look at what Sebas is. His gold is 200 billion, which means his base is going to be 2 billion. And these are all the leaks that we have, both in the official Discord as well as what we found out in chat. If you guys know any new information, feel free to leave a comment or join the Discord and let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you're as excited as I am for the new update, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.